All right, we're live for Tuesday. This is the Tuesday stream, and we just got back a big PSA return. Oh, yeah. Let's find out which PSA return it was. Actually, I might not know right away which return it was. Hold on. Big PSA group submission return live card shop. So let's just get it a simple title to get us started out. And then let's grab this link. Okay. I think Mr. Alex might have already pinged. No? Okay, I'll ping. And here we are going live for Tuesday. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Asmer, Tammy, Jared, Austin. Austin. Oops. What is going on here? Oh, you got to give me a break. All right, let me grab this link. Boop. Very good. So what we've done is we've pinged that. Now let's go ahead and jump in here and find out which PSA return it was. This is a September submission. There's a submission number 1 for August. It was really big. Holy. And then there's a submission. So there's a first submission for August. And this one has, let's see, well, it should be easy. Let me go over to PSA, and PSA will easily help me confirm which one just returned. All right, it's probably this one. Yep, it just arrived. Let me grab it. Hey, what's up, guys? PSA returns are fun, aren't they? So it says Black Bolt Seismitoad, Team Rocket's Mewtwo, and then 151 Mew. All right, let's go take a look over here. Seismitoad, Mewtwo, Mew. All right, so this is the one. I'm going to start adding a code in here. We're going to call this one August 8225. All right, that's the code for this one. And then we're going to plug that code into the... So there's the code, August 8225. And now let's grab the people in this return. I don't think I need to do that. Let's just go ahead and go over here to the returns channel and say add here. PSA submission is back. We're going to post this in here. Okay. And now we're going to grab this link. Just setting it all up, guys. I'm going to say this is the identifying code. It's a new thing. Use it to look up the submission in PSA submissions channel. All right, so we're going to use a little code. It's going to help out when it comes to identifying what's what. Let's see. Action needed. Please update your information. eBay wants my tax information. It's super annoying. They ask for it too often. All right, so now we get the fun part of trying to figure out where everybody's stuff is. It looks like you guys had about 38 of the 170 items. Let's get started. Now I'm going to read the list out loud. That's why I'm going to start out by reading the list of items. These need to stay here. So, we're looking for Aaron Cereal, Seismitoad, Shinji Kanda, Team Rocket Mewtwo, English Altart, Brett Love had Metal Mew, Zapdos Altart, Brett Love also had Celeste, Rune Knight, Arden the Usurper, Surge Foil, Cactuar, Beatrice Moniz has a Dragon Ball manga Vegeta. She also has a Rocket Houndoom Japanese. She has a Rocket Moltres SAR Japanese. And an Umbreon AR Chinese. Okay, that's a big deal. Brandon Warder has some Topps cards, Topps Master Chief Embossed and Topps Master Chief Foil 8. Carlos Chaveras has a Tifa Full Art. Oh, yeah, that was a big one. We have David Smith, Minecraft Evoker, Authentication Grade. Hopefully that worked. NHCC, Bremerton Signature, Pink Hair. Bremerton Signature, Pink Hair, NHCC. Emmanuel Valencia, Team Rocket's Mewtwo Alt Art Korean. That'll be easy. Hot Kamek says, Team Rocket's Mewtwo Alt Korean. So I guess I just placed them back to back next to each other. There's a Isai who graded a Fossil Moltres. I saw that go by. James Beam has Dark Charmeleon, Dark Dragonair. Joshua Whipple has Zekrom Alt Art, Black Bolt Japanese. Mike Side has 2 Lord of the Rings cards, a Sauron and an Elrond Robes. I saw those. NHCC has a Sylveon Hollow. Okay, that's a Chinese card, I can tell. Riley Kredowicz has a Gengar Trick or Trade. A couple Sarah Dusenberry cards now. Blackbeard Manga, Trafalgar Law Manga. Wow. Dark Vaporeon, Team Rocket's Mewtwo, Japanese Alt Art. All right. 6 has an Umbreon. She might have a 10 on that Umbreon. Then Tammy has Lightning Full Art, and Tammy has Pikachu Chinese AR. Okay, that is a Chinese card. Then we have Tone Nguyen, who has an Ace, Black Yellow. Oh, I know what that is. And Tone also has an Ends Plan Alt Art English. Yolan has a Leafeon Reverse Hollow Call of Legends. And Jonathan Lewandowski, Stay With Me, Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy. All right, good. And then the rest is mine, so let's get started. So this will be mine then. And these cheap ones make sense. I end up with a lot of cheap cards like this. Here's a little Victini promo. That's cute. Stay With Me. That's it. That'll be Jonathan Lewandowski. Jonathan Lewandowski. Got it. All right. So you got a nice 10 on your Stay With Me. I mean, unless I also pulled and graded one of these. I don't think I did. I'm going to assume this one's his. Oh, the comment section's not open. Let me open that. Hold on. I'm going to see your chats. Excuse me. You know, I went for a kind of like a run/walk today. Now my throat's kind of sore. The air was really cold and dry outside today. Here we are. Ends PP up. PSA 10. Where's the money? Well, here it is. All right. Stay With Me. Cool. Lou and Dowski. Cool. It's a long last name, man. Take you a while to type that out. So I'm a little suspicious of that one. I hope I didn't also pull one of those because I've just written his name on it. And it was sitting amongst a lot of the cards that were actually mine. But actually, these numbers don't line up. See, 96, 97, 47. Probably his. All right. We won't worry about it. We'll worry about it when we come across it. So here is Shining Magikarp 10. We got a Shining Magikarp 10. Shining Magikarp 10. This poor guy got a 5. Why the hell did it get a 5? That's really rough. A 5, huh? Like, as though it's got some sort of severe bend or something in it. I have no clue. But here's a yellow 8. These must have come from a used deck. There's a Magmar 8. Here's a Clefairy 8. Here's a Pikachu 8. Boy, I feel like I could just put those off to the side. Those are now junk slabs. They're not junk. I mean, an 8's still respectable. Excadrill. This might have been mine. I think I submitted an Excadrill. You are. Nice. You are. Here's a Mimikyu 8. Okay. Here's a Mimikyu 10. Here's a Darkrai 8. Here's a Darkrai 10. Darkrai 10. All right. Mega Swampert 8 and 9. So this was a big part of the return. I submitted these really special, extremely rare poker cards with the Mega Evolutions in them. Very cool. So check this out. Oh, man. Mega Evolved Rayquaza poker. How cool is that, everybody? Super neat. Okay, start putting those over to one side. Mega Altaria. We got a Mega. Now, look, most of them graded 9. really tough. I think I remember them being slightly off center. And so I think when I was opening them, I was a little worried that they might end up being 9. Center of the slabs, Mega Gallade 10. Here's a Mega Gallade 9. Okay, Mega Deontay. Super cool stuff. Here's the Ace Mudkip, and it got a 9. Horrible. Horrible. But look at that, Mega Blaziken 10. And actually, did they put it upside down? They did. That's upside down. What a bunch of... Oh my god, dude. I got a 10 and they put it in upside down. Mega Sharpedo. Cool. Mega Latios. Very nice. What were they smoking? All right. Kuromi 8. Yep, just grading a couple of those. Shiny Lucario. Nice. Ah, now you're talking. Here's a Zekrom, and that could be someone's Zekrom. Or somebody submitted an Alt-Art Zekrom, remember? This is an 8, that's a 9, that's a 10. So I think I might separate the 10s from the 8s. Might set these 8s maybe in some place where they can just sit there for a while and get priced up later. Our goal with the 8s and 9s is to just kind of recuperate some of our losses. Okay, we got a nice little Moltres, that'll be me. There's a Steelix, that'll be me. This'll be me. Got a 10, got a 10, got a 10. There's an ends plan. Now, I think I submitted an ends plan as well. I'm going to set this over here. I think I pulled one, didn't I? What happened? Didn't I pull one of those? I can't remember. Okay, so, and this is a 9. Let's put this over here. So that's one of the piles. Let's keep going through here, guys. We got 3 piles left. Now, this is Bremerton. So we have just located Bremerton. That was one of the cards that was part of the return. Who had Bremerton? NHCC Bremerton signature. Got a 10. Check that out. Beautiful. Congratulations. That's Azure Lane. Bremerton. Okay. Is this just part 1? Yep, just part 1. Just part 1. We'll get part 2. Okay. Oh, I'm not pricing it. I'm writing your name on it. NHCC. Congratulations. NHCC. Did he have a private channel in our Discord server? I can't remember. Let's see if he did. No. Okay. So we just put this over here to the side. All right. And then, actually, you know, we should have just split these up by 9s and 10s as well. I don't know why I did this. Let's just set this here for now. So this is a 9. Here's a 9. Here's a 9. That's tough, huh? Here's a 10 on the Dark Gyarados, though. That's nice. Dark Gyarados, Dark Gyarados, Ice Cube. This poor thing got a 9. All right. Okay. Very good. Move these down here. Very good. Grab some more. We're going through the whole thing right now. We got a Jirachi. Look at this poor Pikachu got a 5. We got Mew got a 5. Gengar got a 9. Yeah, a 9. Here's our Sylveon 10. That's nice. Sylveon 10. Sylveon 10. Snorlax. We got a little Arcanine 9. Yes, here's a second end plan. But look at that. It got a 10 as well. So 2 of us pulled these. And they both graded 10. That's really nice. I don't know whose is whose. I'll make sure that we get it lined up correctly. You'll know whose is whose based off of the certification number. Oops. Likely the one that says 204 was mine. I thought I had one. Hey, you ready? Here we go. We're going through the return. We got Thundurus 9, Trico 9, Mega Metagross. That's cool. Pikachu got a 10. That's good. Ah, there's that Japanese Houndoom. Okay, set that to the side for a minute. Whoa! Full Art Tifa 10. Somebody did very well. That was Carlos R. Chaveras. There you go. Congratulations, Carlos. Okay. Carlos R. Chaveras. Arcanine 9. What? Arcanine 9. I'm still coughing. Here's Mega Swampert. Here's a little Metagross. Gross. Dividing the 9s and the 10s over here. Yeah, I might put the 9s on some shelf somewhere. Just let them rot. we can tell pretty quickly when a card is mine. If it's a playing card, we know it's mine. Here's a 10. There it is again. Mega Rayquaza 10. That's a big deal. That's a pretty exclusive card. There might not be more than 5 of them even. We don't know. There might be like 5 or 10 of them. That depresses me. God, that's such a good-looking card. It got a 9. But look at this. Oh, yeah. 10 Deoxys. That's a big deal. That got a 10. That's got a 9. We got 5 on this yellow Dragonite. I don't know how they determined that he was a 5, but they said, yeah, he's a 5. I don't like that. He must have had some major flaw for them to say it's all the way down to a 5. Not even like a 6 or a 7. They're like, nah, that's the worst card we've ever had. 5. Damn, dude. He looked pretty clean to me when I submitted him. Here's Mega Sceptile. There's Beldum. At least this guy's positioned right, but he got a 9. 9, 9. All right, just a couple more of those. Lots of poker cards. I do a lot of poker card grading. What you're seeing with these Sapphire and Ruby cards is very, very rare. I don't grade those very often, and I won't be grading them very often. So you'll get one shot to buy them if I even bother pricing them. Here we go. What we got here? We got Oh Nami. Why is this in a heavy slab? Huh, they put this in a heavy slab. Also, why is it so wavy? Look at that. That's not right. Look at that. It's not a sleeve, right? Why is it so friggin' wavy? At least the front of it's not wavy. All right, so who had a Nami? Did anyone have a Nami? Is that mine? That might be mine. 2024 One Piece. That could be mine. I don't remember calling out a Nami. All right, I know I submitted some One Piece cards here and there. That might have been mine. Here's Galarian. Here's this Blastoise getting an 8. Super disappointing. After the speech. Is this mine? I believe this may be mine as well. I tell you what, I'll just set these 2 aside just in case they aren't, but I'm pretty sure those are both mine. Yes, I pay attention to submitting girl cards these days. Darkrai 10, Gengar gets a 9, Gengar gets a 9. Whoa, one of the Gengars got a 10. That's hard to get a 10 on those. All right, cool, man. I submitted so many Gengars. I had to open so much product. And then amongst the Gengars that I pulled, many of them were not eligible. I could tell, right, like immediately that they weren't going to grade 10. But we got these Halloween cards pretty much just in time for Halloween. Search for the Frozen Esper. Did anyone grade this? How about Brett? Did Brett? I know he had some. This might be mine. I'll put this in the maybe pile. Whoa, I remember this. This came back from Beckett, right? And it got rejected, didn't it? Got rejected at Beckett. What were they thinking? Pretty sure this is mine too then. So, you know, if you don't grade this, your competitor will, Beckett. What are you thinking, man? Not smart. Here's Ice Cubes. They're not naked. They're just in bikinis. That's not a, you know, what are we, like in Catholic Church? Okay, so here's, this is somebody's. This belongs to our friend Brandon Warder. Okay, holy tates. I know, holy tatas. Brandon Warder, you got an 8 on Embossed Master Chief. That's a pity. Such a cool card. Would have been incredible if it graded 10. Might have been worth a couple hundred as a 10. I would have sold it for a couple hundred. Brandon Warder. Thank you, Brandon. Put the bikini card back up. You like it? That's going to be for sale. There it is. All right, so that's for Brandon. I'm going to set this over here. We've located it now. This is an 8 Quackball. I feel like that's mine. Oh, this also graded 8. Okay, this is Brandon's other card. Brandon, we got both of your Master Chiefs. They were both 8s. I'm sorry, man. That's too bad. I think that PSA's grades are harsher than ever. They are turning things into 9s and the 8s if there's even the slightest hint of a flaw. This, once again, establishes the idea that the new certifications are more valuable than old certifications because the grading standard is so very tough now. They're not the same 10s anymore, different 10s now, you know. Time has gone by and they are very different 10s. All right, they certainly did not do auth on the grade here, so I guess you cannot just leave a note. I think that means you have to open up a separate batch to grade a card as authentic. That's for David Smith. Well, David, the good news is 8's a pretty high grade anyways. 10, 9, 8. So, you know, it's not really that bad of a grade, is it? He wanted this to be authenticated, not graded. But I think in order to accomplish that, I have to open up a separate order or something. 13 out of 15 there, guys. You can open this too. We have this in the menu. I had to take another look at these Minecraft cards, see if they've gotten cheaper. If they have gotten cheaper, what I ought to do is buy more of them and then lower the price, because I really like this as a product. I think it's a fantastic product. Okay, you ready? So, Marshall D. Teach with a 10. Oh, yeah, that's going to be one of Miss Sarah Dusenberry's cards. Congratulations, Sarah. Here is a Korean Rocket grading 10. And here's the best part. Here's the other Korean Mewtwo's Rocket's Mewtwo grading 10. They both got 10s. Hell yeah, I'm going to set these aside. Okay, here's Mega Altaria. That's mine, that's mine. Here's another piece of good news. The other Marshall D. Teach got a 10. We love Marshall D. Teach, even though he was stuck on the table forever. But here's a bit of bad news. Sarah, the Trafalgar Law, which perhaps would have been nicer to have in the 10, that did get a 9. Darn. All right, so that got a 9. Mega Sableye these. I'm going to set these to the side. We'll put my 9s to the side to be thrown away. Okay, bring it up a little more. Ready? Rockets Moltres gets a 9. That is so tough. So unfortunate. That was Beatrice, I believe. Here's Vegeta with the nice 10. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. So some bad news, some good news. Eevee. Is this one actually mine? I don't know whose this is. This might be mine. Does someone grade an Eevee? I don't remember if someone graded an Eevee. It might not be mine. I'll just set it to the side. Here is Moltres First Edition, grading 8. Dang, dude, I wish this had gotten even a 9. They said, nah, it's an 8. If you want to sell it, I'm a buyer, okay? I'm a buyer on that card. The Moltres, by the way, it's just one card submitted for one guy, so let's just leave it up right now. This was for Mr. Isai, right. Okay, so he is Mr. Isai Rivera. He's got a lot of cards over here. Happy to ship your cards or help you at all, Mr. Isai. Sorry about the 8. Sucks, doesn't it? We need some of those Mega Poker cards priced. I love them. I'm probably keeping those Rayquazas. You know that, right? Here's Rockets Mewtwo 8. Ah, man, that sucks. All right, so that was... Wait, it doesn't say whose it was. That was spot number 2. Team Rockets Mewtwo. I didn't write a name down. Was it Aaron Searles then? Was it Brett Loves? I didn't write the name down of the person who pulled this. I just wrote down Team Rockets Mewtwo. They'll have to contact me and tell me whose it is. Actually, we should know just from looking at our shorts, because I'm like 1,000% confident that Mr. Mike Side would have made a short at it. Mike Side, are you watching? I don't know if Mike Side's watching. Oh, no, mister. No, it's not a difficult thing to verify. Remember, everything we do is recorded. So I'm confident this was turned into a short. Not only that, I probably wrote it in the clips channel. So let me just grab the stream clips. We can probably look it up this way right now. So this would have been back in August, right? August, what is that, like 7? Let's see. I'm just going backwards. Here it is. On 7/14, Brett Love pulls the Mewtwo English Rocket. There it is. He's the only one who's pulled one. This is actually Brett Love, so we know whose it is. It is Mr. Brett's. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Everything's recorded. It's all recorded and documented. All right, so we just jump back here. Wait, where'd the list go? I jumped off the list. Wait a second, we gotta get back to this list. All right, there we go. So, and it, you know, it makes sense because it's either Aaron Searles or it's Brett's because it's right between their two orders. So I'll set that there now. Who got the Seismitoad? Because it looks like the Japanese Seismitoad got a 10. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Somebody's got this nice size. Oh, here it is. Aaron Searles. So this is Aaron's Seismitoad Japanese. And it's starting the order out at 095, and this is 096. Yep, it's all matching up. Good. Aaron Searles, very nice card. This Seismitoad. We'll have to purchase 1 or 2 of these and turn them into breaks in the future. Definitely a cool card. I care a lot about helping you guys get these cards. You know, I like it. I like helping you guys, like this Gengar over here, this McDonald's Pikachu, this guy. I love helping you guys get these cards. My favorite thing these days. You know, I've got a nice collection already. It doesn't really... I'm not hunting anything in particular as much anymore. Here's Celeste getting a 10, and here's Arden getting a 10. 2 10s, actually. So those are both Brett Love pulls, and they look fantastic. 2 search foils. Okay. So we got some of Brett's stuff. Actually, do we have most of it? Here's a Zekrom. This might have been me. Got a 7. What the? What turned this into a 7? PSA said this is a 7. They're so picky now. Man, they are so freaking picky now. 7? All right, whatever you say. So we're getting closer. We're near the end of this pile right here. This Mewtwo, or I'm sorry, this Mew, which is clearly Brett's, that got a 10. That's great. What are we missing for him now? We're just missing the Zapdos and the Cactuar. Here's another Gengar 10. Here's a little Sylveon reverse holo. Whose Sylveon is this? No, look. This says 120. This says 119. It's my Sylveon. Here's Ditto. Got a 9. Sad. Here is Dark Dragonair. Did someone have a Dark Dragonair down here? I thought someone might have had that. There's a Dark Vaporeon. Dark Dragonair with the 9. This is definitely mine. The Squirtle's mine. Dang, dude. Just horrible grades all around. So tough. So tough. They're handing out so few 10s. They've really upped their standard. They're saying only the best of the best get a 9. No flaws at all. Or, I'm sorry, get a 10. No flaws at all allowed. I call it the PSA Pristine 10. That's what it is now, guys. It's called a Pristine 10. All right, what do we got? Wow, that's beautiful. Number 127, Lightning. I don't know if this is somebody's. Let's just set this to the side. Oh, look, another Eevee. I'll set this to the side. This is mine for sure. That's mine. Oh, my God. They turned this into a freaking 5, dude. How did this get a 5? Dude, I'm going to crack this and send it to BGS next. I'm going to crack these and send them off to BGS because, you know, you never know if PSA even knows what they're talking about. All right, here's a Nami. This one's certainly mine. Okay. And then here is a Tifa Surge Foil, or Tifa Full Art 041L. No, who's this? Who's this? Is this one of your guys's? I know I opened up a pack. No, I opened up a whole box of these, didn't I? And so I don't know if that's mine or not. But here's a Magneton. This one's definitely mine. This is probably mine because it's some cheap-ass card. Oh, this is Mike's Sides. Got an 8, Mr. Mike's Side. Beautiful. Mike's Side here. Hey, what's up, 6? Okay, that's okay that it got an 8. That kind of card, you know, the grade on it's not the most important part, but it would have been better as a 10, obviously. But people will buy it either way just because of the piece of cloth. And who cares if the cloth is a 10 or a 9 or an 8 or whatever. But that's it's still a higher grade. But this is definitely Mike's Side. We know whose this is. Mike's Side. Okay. Whoa, PSA return. Yeah, we've been showing it off for the last 28 minutes. You're missing it. We're having fun, man. Okay, man, look at this poor Charizard. We're cracking this 100%. We're going to re-sleeve it. We're going to resubmit it to BGS. We're going to give it a second shot at life. See what BGS does with it. PSA, I don't think the PSA grader always knows what they're looking at. That's a problem. But we'll see what happens. It's a 5 with, you know, if it grades 9 with Beckett, that's a huge difference. But it probably won't. But I'm not going to, it's a Charizard from an extremely rare set, so I'm not going to skip out on the potential upgrade. This is also Mike's Side, picking up Sauron. It's such a cool slab. You know, this really should have gone to tag grading when you think about it. Tag grading's got the better plastic. Look, you can just kind of see this plastic's got, like, crap on it. Even their new slabs, it's so sad, dude. PSA is beat on plastic. They need to use a plastic similar to tag grading. It still looks good, Mr. Mike's Side. Don't let me be a negative Nancy here. It looks good. Let me put this over here. PSA professional scam artist. Yeah, they're the biggest company, but they're not. I wouldn't call them scam artists. Man, that just gives me depression. Doesn't that give you depression just to look at that? I might crack that and regrade it. If I can locate the problem, that's what I want at that point. Oh, it looks like it might be on this bottom right-hand corner. All right, so here's Portcas de Ace. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Somebody in the order had this. Portcas. Let's see. I don't know where he went. All right, we'll put this over here. Here is another Japanese. Oh, no, wait. It's not another. Somebody had this. Who had this? It was up here, right? I can't remember. I'll set this to the side. Was that Tammy's card, maybe? I can't remember whose card that was. No, I can't remember whose. Oh, here it is. It would have been Sarah Dusenberry's Team Rocket Mewtwo. Also, she had a Dark Vaporeon. Here he is. He got an 8. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. So hard to get 10s on those. Please appreciate the 10s, guys. When you run into 10s, please appreciate them. So here's Pikachu. Here is the Zapdos we were looking for. That was one of the cards we needed for Mr. Brett. So now we've got his Team Rocket English. We got Metal Mew, we got Zapdos, we got Celestin Arden. We still need his Cactuar. So we're looking for his Cactuar. Umbreon 10. I know this isn't mine. I need one of those. Somebody got to trade me or something. We are. Here's a Leafeon 8. Oh, man, it got an 8, dude. That's so stupid. Man, just, again, depression, dude. Umbreon 10. I think this is mine. It's one of those trick or trades. Mr. Reed Tammy's comment, Dark Dragonair is James Beams. Dark Dragonair. Did I already pull that down? And Sylveon Hollow is NHCC's. Oh, thank you. The Sylveon? Thank you. I thought that one was odd. I didn't feel like I had graded that one. Here is the Sylveon. You know, if I'm questioning it, I shouldn't put it into my pile. I shouldn't do that. I think the Dragonair would have gone over here, probably. Here it is. Dragonair. Thank you for that, Tammy. Here we are. Good. So we can just set these aside. What we are doing currently is we're just dividing the breakup between my stuff and your stuff. Getting everybody their exact cards. Okay. Pile's almost done. We're almost done seeing the return, everybody. So we got a little Gloom 10. That's very cute. We got a little Wigglytuff 10. This card got an 8. Oh my god, dude. Here's a nice little Eevee 10. Here's another Umbreon. Here's another Cardos card getting a low 5. Shockingly low. There's another Gengar 9. Here is the aforementioned Cactuar. He picked up a 10. That's great. Cactuar 10. Pikachu gets a 10. And here's an Umbreon 10. Lots of these trick or trade cards were graded because I was hoping they would come back in time for Halloween. So we got some Halloween trick-or-trade cards. If you guys want one of those trick-or-trade cards, just let me know. We'll price one up for you. We've got Tag 10s and we've got PSA 10s. We've got them both. Okay, and then we've got a couple more here. Boy, those Tag 10s came in so fast because, you know, the Tag 10s were actually submitted a full month after the PSA submission. And then they returned before the PSA submission. So yeah, the wait times with Tag, way lower. Lower, high quality slab, cheaper. Here's a Pikachu 9. Oh, that's going to be you, Tammy. Darn. That sucks. Okay. Here's an Ekans 8. Horrible. That's probably me, right? That's not horrible. I like those. I like those. All right. Here's a little Abra. Shiny Abra. It's a little cheap one for you guys. Here's a little Victini 10. 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 Here's a Master Ball Clean Clang. That might be me. Oh, one of the Ditto Metamongs. Whoa. That is a 10 Dark Charmeleon. Who graded this one? Do you plan on selling the Poker Mega Rayquaza? Probably not. That's one of the best ones in the whole return. I don't own any of those, and I graded them together. One Ruby, one Sapphire, and I might keep them together forever. Now, but what that does mean is next time I grade it, I'll be able to sell them next time. But this time I'm probably holding it. James Beam got a 10 on Dark Charmeleon. Wow. You guys got to understand what this means. So this means we opened probably a little common, or not a common, we probably opened an unlimited pack together. He happened to pull Dark Charmeleon, which is an uncommon out of that set. This card is probably worth like $500. This is one of the best cards in the return. That Dark Charmeleon's awesome. That's why those rocket breaks are so nice. Let's take a quick look at Dark Charmeleon. PSA 10 Dark Charmeleon. You can tell it's a really good card because of how hard they grade now too, you know. PSA grade's so tough now. All right, the cheapest unlimited Dark Charmeleon. Well, the cheapest one, according to this, is $1,500. Oh, that's curious. I don't think they upcharged me this time. I don't remember an upcharge. Maybe the person who graded it didn't think that it would be that much more expensive. Let me sort by ended recent. Okay, give me a minute. We got to find a Japanese, or we got to find. All right, those prices are a little inflated. Because the first edition last sold for $570. That was the last sale. It was a first edition one. You know, the unlimited ones have the ability to go for a lot of money too, just because people know that they're rare. Like the unlimited one should be more rare than the first edition one. Let's take a quick look. Give me a second here, guys. $1,000 for that unlimited. I don't know if he can manage to sell it at that price, but get this. It's only population 96. That's because people didn't grade as much of the unlimited cards. So, but you know, there's plenty of first edition ones, and many people prefer the first edition. So the whole, oh, well, there's a low pop, unlimited's low pop. That doesn't really work too well. Like, I personally don't collect unlimited at all, so it doesn't affect me at all. But he should ask as much as he can for it and just see where it goes, you know. So that showed you Dark Charmeleon. It beats a lot of cards in a booster pack. It's pretty bizarre, isn't it? All right, congratulations to James Beam. I believe we got both of his cards. Where'd the other one go again? We're ready to start handing these out now. We already got a couple people done. Let me put these to the side. These are all mine. Let me put these to the side. So I got some decent 10s in here. I'm looking at the stack. The stack of 10s is actually higher than the stack of 9s. I did okay. I got so many 9s. That's a lot. This is the August submission part 1. Part 2 is not done. Still with PSA. His Dark Dragonair almost got a 10. That's James Beam. Now, let me show off the people who already had their... If you're just joining, let me show off the ones that have already been found. Okay. All right, so these are the ones we already found in the return. This is Stay With Me 10, Jonathan Lewandowski. This is NHCC. He got a 10 on Bremerton's signature. Tifa Full Art, very envious. Carlos Chaveras. Good, congratulations, Carlos. That's a big one, guys. Master Chief, Brandon Warder, got an 8. That's Brandon Warder, Master Chief 8. This is Evoker 8 for our friend David Smith. Really pretty, right? Looks great. Moltres Isai Rivera. I'm interested in that if you don't want it, Isai. I buy those 8s. Here's Seismitoad. The reason why, you have to understand, I pulled that card, so I care about it that way. Here's Aaron Searles 10. Here's Elrond for Mike's side and Sauron for Mike's side. So there you go. That is what's been pulled so far. I'm going to go ahead and, what are those Minecraft called? They're called like Minecraft hobby packs. If you give me some time, I'll look into them. They might have gone down in price. So I will have a chance to tell you more about that in a minute. I'm going to move some of these slabs over here, and some of these slabs are going to go over here. Oh, I have like a stomach ache, dude. That's no good. I have like a stomach ache. Ugh. Wait, there's more slabs. Wait. Wait, we're not done. There's more. Oh, no. These are the consignments from yesterday. They look like more slabs, but these are from our good friend John Lucas. I haven't had a chance to price them all. We're obviously inundated with a lot of slabs. Let's get this together. You ready? So, it looked like 2 unopened boxes. It was not. It was the consignment from yesterday. He shipped them in PSA boxes. James Beam. All right, James Beam it is. Thank you, James. Congratulations on your 10s, guys. If you did not get a 10, I'm sorry. You can try again. Even 110 can make up for the cost of your entire purchasing for a while, you know? Like if this card sells, let's say for $800, he makes back so much of his money that he spent on the channel from one card. That's what's so incredible about Pokemon cards. But it does require luck. If you're not lucky, it's just too bad. So we passed that Aaron Searles card, right? We already did that one. Let's go ahead and take care of Brett Love now. So this is Brett's. This is Brett's. Okay. Get a couple Brett cards here. Mr. Brett. This belongs to Mr. Brett. This belongs to Mr. Brett. Let's review Brett's return. What am I missing? Cactuar, Zapdos, Metal Me. I think that's all of it. Brett had a pretty good return, but the most important card of all, TCC Slab Side View what? Mister, I can't find the Minecraft on the menu. It would be on something called the extended menu. You know how to get to the secret menu? So I'm going to scroll down. Minecraft Hobby is $9 a pack. So that specialty Minecraft set is $9 per pack. So it's in the extended menu, by the way. Rocket's Mewtwo got an 8. Arden the Usurper, I almost said the supporter, got a 10. Beautiful. Celeste got a 10. Metal Mew got a 10. I think this card sells for a bunch of money now. It's kind of interesting because it kind of pays for your 151 premium collection to a certain degree, doesn't it? It's pretty cool. Here's Cactuar 10. Yeah, I think I recommended grading this one to you, and now you got a nice 10 on that. And then the Zapdos Altart 9. Wow. Pokemon's a harsh mistress. Do you sell on YouTube or another platform? Nice question, Mr. Kong. I sell strictly here on YouTube. Right here. We sell it right here. We sell it while it's live. I also sell on eBay, and so we got a bunch of eBay listings. You can check those out, but the good stuff is here. We put the junk on eBay, so stuff that doesn't sell goes to eBay. You might still find something that you like over there, but you know, if you want the top pickings, they're right now actually when a fresh return comes in and there's tons of slabs. And by the way, I've gotten 3 big returns in recently. I've gotten a big tag return in, multiple tag returns. We just got a BGS return in. A lot of it's unpriced. And now I've got all these PSA slabs too. If I look to my left, there's this tall stack of BGS slabs that are unpriced. If I look to my right, there's a humongous stack of PSA slabs that are unpriced. So that is how it's working. You can also go to our Discord server, and this will show you what's for sale already, what's been priced. Let me show you. So if you head here to our Discord server, look at this, the server, and there's pricey, all slabs, and consignment. If you click on the all slabs, for example, you know, run into a whole bunch of slabs here. And so these already have price tags on them. Let's take a quick look. What's a cool one maybe? Like, let's see. Yeah, they're all cool in their own ways. Here's a pristine Iona Watrel, which is a promo, and it's for $100. So you can go shopping in our Discord server. Those are all fresh and available. Other than that, you can just shop it right here from the table. Okay, Brett Love. Brett, I am so sorry that this Mewtwo did not grade 10. I really wish it had. Got my air purifier running. You might hear it whirring in the back. He's got a lot of cards to ship. These returns making me super nervous. Well, you know, sometimes the return is good, sometimes it's bad. It goes both ways. Just, your card's got to be a 10 in the end. But you know what it should do, CS Man? It should help you appreciate our breaks. I rant about our breaks all the time, right? I rant about them. Like this Gengar Master Ball, right? I rant about these breaks because you're getting a 10. So it's an RNG product, just like a booster pack, if you like booster packs. It's an RNG product, but when you pull the hit, you only get 10s. Ah, pretty good. Removes the odds from the equation. Mr. Brett. All right, lots of Brett cards. Thank you, Brett. It removes the odds of the grade from the equation. Show the breaks. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, we got a lot of good breaks. Like this Staff Tyranitar, which you can't even pull this out of a booster pack, but you can over here. You can pull that out of a custom booster pack over here. So that's cool stuff. I'm always raving about those. Beatrice, Dragon Ball manga. So she's got the Japanese Houndoom, the Rocket Moltres SAR. Okay, that was earlier. That was up here. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Here we are. This is yours. This is yours. And the Hound Doom is yours. Where's Hound Doom? Here it is. All right. So that's Miss Beatrice. She pulled this nice Vegeta. I like to call him Vegeta to be mean to the Dragon Ball guys. Look at that. She pulled this out of the manga booster boxes, which I found. I think we have a whole nother case of those, by the way. I think I might have bought 2 cases. So we got plenty of the Dragon Ball mangas. And that graded a nice 10. So did this Hound Doom. Really good return. It's too bad about the Moltres, though, isn't it? That Moltres getting a 9 just sucks. I try to appreciate your breaks, but it never goes my way. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's very similar to opening up like Pokemon booster packs, right? Like, so if you spent $40 opening up, you know, like 151, if you spent $40 opening up 151, what are the odds you're actually going to pull Gengar? Well, it's pretty low. So it's pretty low over here on the table too. Those odds reflect the desirability and how difficult these cards are to pull anyways, because that's what price does. Price reveals the desire to own it, and price reveals how difficult it is to pull. Some people buy cards strictly like, okay, I'm just going to buy the whole thing, put it in some locker, the end. And some people do a little RNG as well. RNG is like opening booster packs, being part of box breaks, case breaks, and in this case, slab breaks. So RNG is a different way to acquire a card. Yep. I had 4 cards. Mister, I have a Chinese Umbreon. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, you have an Umbreon. My bad. I don't know how I missed that, but look, this is easy. 3, there's 2, 3, 4. Ship up 5. There we are. Beautiful. That's your best pull in here. How did I mess that up? You know what it is? As your eyes go down the number list, I think that it just kind of screws up somehow because it goes from like 9 to 10, and then your brain thinks that you're done reading the Beatrice names. Wow. So this one's yours. We can tell because it comes right after the Moltres. 104, 105. So this one's yours. You got a nice 10 on it. Hello, Mr. How goes things this evening? My old lady heard your voice and asked me if it was you. Oh, yeah? That's funny as hell. Here it is. Beatrice. You're not listening to that TheCardconomist guy again, are you? Can't imagine that I am... can't imagine I'm a dear friend of many girlfriends and wives of the people who come here. Are you spending money on that stupid Pokemon card thing again? No, honey, I'm buying you pearl necklaces. I'm paying off the mortgage. All right, so Brandon Warder, we already did him. Carlos Chaveras, we already did him. David Smith, already done. NHCC Bremerton, we already did that. Emmanuel Valencia, Team Rocket's Mewtwo Alt Art Korean. No, honey, I'm saving up for our next vacation. There we are. My girlfriend hates listening to Mister's voice. Hey, guys. Welcome to my Alpha Male podcast. Girls. God. Okay, Emmanuel Valencia. This one is yours, Mr. Emmanuel. Not that it matters. They both graded 10, but I like knowing that you're getting your exact card back. And this one is Mr. Hawk Kamix. There we go. All right. Emmanuel. Blah, 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 blah. There were a lot of Catholic songs that had the word Emmanuel in it. All right, here's Hot Kamek. Do, 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 Scooby Dooby Bonds. Isai has the Fossil Moltres. Oh, we already did that one. That's right, because I was very curious about it. James Beam, already done. Joshua Whipple, Zekrom Altart. Ah, where's that Zekrom Altart? I feel like he was near the beginning. Yeah, here he is. All right. So that got a 9. I'm sorry. Joshua Whipple, 1 cold Zekrom. She said your voice is comforting. Oh, Boom. Hey, Mr. My wife loves to stream and misses voice. She's not real, though. Is she in the room now? All right, so this is Joshua Whipple. Mr. Josh. Hey, baby. Probably more like, hey, guys, how's it going? All right, so here's Mike's side already done. NHCC's got the fancy Sylveon. Nice. Got a nice 10 on that. Okay, successful. NHCC, very good. I thought he had a picture channel. I swear he did. I thought he had a picture channel. Digital collection. He does not. Okay, I'm just going crazy. Put this back over here. Riley Kredowicz had a Gengar. He had a Gengar? Oh, I got to go through all the Gengars now. God, dude. That's going to suck. So, his Gengar should say 120. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's start going through them. I don't know. Wait, I know how we could do this faster. Since so many Gengars were submitted, it's better to go into the PSA submission itself and scroll down. Okay, his was a 10. Okay, so now we know which pile this is going to be in. You got a nice 10. That's good. Let's go find it. Well, mister, this just dropped on Twitter. J.D. Vance's wife wants out of their marriage. What? Really? What? J.D. Vance's wife divorce? You're teasing me. Despite persistent rumors and online hoaxes. Dude, it's a rumor. Did you see the way she kissed him? When they were up on that stage, they were kissing like they do freaky stuff in the bedroom. I don't think it's real. I don't know. People break up. Ah, I found it. Okay. According to Jen Paskey, maybe they have really passionate lovemaking, but then they fight really badly over politics. I don't know. All right. All right. Trump's on, like, what, his third wife now? No. Well, mister, this just dropped. As far as my wife knows, my last 3 orders are from giveaways I've won. That's right. You're just really good at those giveaways. All right, so we found the exact Gengar that's yours. There it is, 120. That comes after 119. And let's see. So we're jumping back over here. That's Riley Kredowicz. Wow, congratulations. Happy Halloween, Riley. So we're almost done with this, and then we will be prepared to start servicing all your orders. I want to service everyone's orders. Who won the Lucario? Was it Grid? I think it was Grid. So now we have Sarah Dusenberry. Ah, Miss Sarah. She got 2 out of 3 of the mangas graded 10. That was pretty cool. She also has a Dark Vaporeon. That's a bummer. That got an 8. Such a difficult grade. I got that Emmanuel song stuck in my head now. Do 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 do. Oh, Scooby Dooby 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 Doo. I didn't see that, and I don't think I would like to. Okay, Marshall D. Teach. Marshall D. Teach. Trafalgar 9. Dark Vaporeon 8. A little bit of a mixed result. You got a lot of Marshall D. Teaches now. I wish the Trafalgar had graded 10 for you as well. That'd have been perfect. We could take the Trafalgar and resubmit it to, like, CGC or something. Why don't we take a quick look? It looks well centered. They find something on the front they didn't like. I don't know. You could try submitting it to CGC, see if your luck changes. Could be worth it. I mean, it's a 9, so thing is, it would cost money to do that. Okay, I do slab breakouts for $5, and then you would need to pay to resubmit it to CGC. It could be worth it to just leave it alone. Plus, if I damage it when it gets broken out, I don't cover that. Or maybe I do. Maybe we should offer insurance. That'd be interesting. Honestly, I swear I won this Hidden Fates PSA 10 SV49 Charizard. They just gave it to me. Honey, I swear I won this. I misread that. It is. Honey, I swear. Look at what I won. I won all these cards, about $2,000 worth. I feel sorry for Alexis. She has to try and decipher my handwriting. Almost done here, guys. I was hoping my law would be a 10. I know, that's how I felt about it too. I could tell this guy was really hard to move, but this guy moved a little bit faster, so I could tell he's the more popular character. So what we could do, we can crack him out and send him to another company and see if that company gives him a better grade. However, if there's like a hidden print line that we don't see, that would be one reason why you would not want to break him out, because he will just regrade into a 10. So we don't, or he would just regrade into a 9, not a 10. We would love him if he regraded into a 10, actually. All right, so we also have, oh, one more for you, Miss Sarah. Hold on, one more. Aha, this is yours. Look. Oh, all right, a little more good news, though. Check that out, everybody. She gets the, wow, that is so, look at the texturing on that. It's so nice. So there's your Rockets Mewtwo. I'll think about it, no problem. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Oh, look at me. I'm trying to price it up for you. All right. I did that with the other guy's card, too. It's like a muscle memory thing. Sarah Dusenberry. I love how many cards we got submitted. We got some good stuff submitted. Okay, now we have 6. She had the Umbreon. 6. Here it is. Oh, yeah. That is Chinese Umbreon exclusive. Very nice. Cool little card. Website is in progress. When are you going to vibe code a storefront? Yeah, I know. We need to get that website done. Karis has just gotten back to work finally. She's got some catching up to do at her job. She had a surgery last week, and so for a whole week, she just didn't do anything at all. Okay, Tammy says, you got Lightning Full Art 041. That's got to be this thing over here, right? Aha. So that was Tammy's. Beautiful card. And then you had Pikachu Chinese, which would be this guy, right? 08. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. So you got a nice 10 on this Lightning Full Art. I think it's a wonderful card. All right. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Something I can't pronounce? What language is that? We are. It's not Indonesian. I don't think that's Thai language. I feel like I recognize it, though. Malaysian. These were both BGS 9.5s. So these were BGS 9.5s. This upgraded into a 10. This one downgraded into a 9. Let's take a quick look at this. What did PSA find that they didn't like, I wonder? I wish they both upgraded into 10s. It's dark speech. What? Like Lord of the Rings? I sent a Discord message. I'm reading it right now. 6 says, how would you like that Umbreon? All right. Okay. Well, if you want to offer price, I'll definitely think about it. Here we are. I can also do trades, by the way. So it depends on if you want cash, store credit, a trade, and yes, all those things. So we'll think about it for sure. You know, so 6, by the way, it's gotten pretty easy these days to sell on eBay. Did you guys know that you can have PSA sell your card for you now? So you can send your card into PSA, and maybe I should just offer to do this for people because I have a PSA account, right? You can send your card into PSA and tell them you want it sold on eBay. It is. All right. It's Burmese script. Oh, Burmese. Okay. Not to be confused with Buruse. Okay, back over here. Tammy Lowe, Lightning, and Pikachu. Tone Nguyen. He wants the ace and the ends plan. Here's the ace. Wow, we were 1 hour in. It took a long time to sort this all out, didn't it? And here's the ends plan. No, this one's mine. That's actually my card. And this one is yours. Yeah, I opened up a box of this, didn't I? Pokemon Black. Did I open an ETB for myself? I think I did. I think I opened an ETB for myself on like TikTok or something. So 2 ends plans were pulled. I'd have been happier if we had pulled a BWR, which we still need to, by the way. Maybe I should open more of that on friggin' TikTok. Offer, then take a little consignment fee. Doesn't PSA ask to buy back the card once it gets graded? They can do that. Yeah, they can do that. Mr. Tone. Mr. Tone and Mr. Tone. All right. I love the ends plan. I remember you pulled one. Right. Well, hey, you know, if you wanted that to go toward a trade on that Umbreon, because I can turn the Umbreon into some sort of break or something. Here's Yolan Leafeon getting an 8 from Call of Legends. Man, that sucks. Okay, Yolan. Do you know which one was yours? Yes, we do. The way you can tell is from the certification number. Okay, and then Jonathan Lewandowski, Stay With Me. We already did that, didn't we? I thought we did that earlier. Oh, that was the one. So the very last card, Stay With Me, for Jonathan Lewandowski has already been located. So then these were mine. Is that right? I had a Tifa? How many of these Tifas did I have? Wow, I wish I had submitted that to Beckett. And then I've got 2 Eevees for myself. How nice is that? All right. And then we've got this Akeno Himajima. We've got a Search for the Frozen Esper. And we've got a After the Speech. Look at that booty cheeks card. That's nuts, Okay, and then also, this is mine. They put this in a premium slab. How cool is that? There's no reason for them to have placed this in a premium slab. So here's my theory. The guy who graded it, he likes one-piece cards. So he said, give this man a premium slab for that Onami card. It's heavy. Totally different. Yeah, you can tell they're very different slabs. Yeah, he said, put that Nami in a good holder. Rios and Akeno. What do you charge to submit to PSA? And you only do it for the card you pull for people, correct? None can send in raw cards for you to do a submission. You actually can send cards into me to have me appraise them, to have me pre-grade them, and to have me send them off to any company, including Beckett, Tag, PSA. I'll do CGC as well. I don't mind. It's just that the demand for CGC is so low. It's hard to get a good CGC submission going. But, you know, we do CGC as well. All right, so that's it. That's it. The PSA submission's back. You've seen all the 10s. You've seen all the non-10s. We got a lot of cool stuff. I'm sad my luck has run out. Oh, darn it. What was your card? I can't remember. Your card was the Zekrom. Ah, man, that was horrible. We could crack and resubmit that one. That's all I can think. You know, these grading companies are super tough. Some of you guys submitted cards that were really nice. And as a result of that, this is $45. As a result of that, sometimes they're worth trying again. $24 on Metatite. Clefairy for $70 for Rainbow 9. All right, now we begin the stream. Whew. Mr. Jack says $90 for Shinji Kanda Moltres Tag 10. Oh, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about this over here. Had me confused for a second there. So, of course, this sold. Why wouldn't this one sell? Of course it sold. This is Jack Woodworth. It's all yours, Mr. Jack. Jack Woodworth. You going to sell the PSA 5 quests or crack them? I think I'm going to crack them because I think I could resubmit those to either CGC or to Beckett. And I'm going to look at them first. But 5's so ridiculously low. I mean, even if they could get like an 8, even if they could hit an 8 at CGC or Beckett, I think I can ask a significantly better price. And I don't think PSA has a standardized way to grade them. How do I know this? Because they're only like pop 2 or 3 or 4. So no one's ever graded them. They're that rare. So why would I accept a 5 unless there's like some clear huge problem? New to DoorDash. Explore the latest local additions. Oh, I'm getting an ad from DoorDash while I'm live. Crazy. Let me move this off to the side now. All right, so we just moved a bunch of slabs off to the side so that the tower of slabs would not fall over. Whew, okay. When I started this stream, I was so out of breath because I just finished doing a sort of like exercise walk. Isaiah Canujo has sent me a test dollar. Thank you, Isaiah. Robert Breeding, 2 live customs for Robert Breeding. Here you go, Robert. Robert Breeding, are you watching, Robert? I don't want him to miss this. Jared says, I got a 10 in Halo from Tag he sent in, which was wild because the foil cards never get 10s. You know, different company, different grading standards. You never know. Different person looking at the card. It's like if a card clearly has a flaw, never crack it. Just leave it sealed. If it's really borderline, though, you might give it a test. You know, you might give it a chance. Okay, he's not watching. He's breeding. Okay, here goes. Mr. Robert. 1, 2. I like to know that they're watching because sometimes people don't know that their live customs were done. You know, it's such a fast order that it can be like finding a needle in the haystack later when you try to re-watch the stream. Okay, here's another card to take a look at. We've got this beautiful Arcanine 10. Okay. We got this beautiful Gyarados 10. You could buy both of these right now for $95 and own both of them in a tag 10. Very nice. Here's Knockley 10. Okay. Robert never stopped breeding. I did that earlier. Damn. Yeah, no luck there. Sorry, man. We have very, very good cards in the live customs at this point. CS Man says slab away payment. Thank you so much, Mr. CS Man. Scrolling over here, you sent in $150. That means you have $340 remaining. Boom. All right, that's updated. All right, and now I think all the orders are done. So we did not actually receive a lot of orders, probably because people are looking for new cards to be priced up. Let's see. Well, did you guys see anything from the return that you were especially excited about? Get one of these. There were a lot of 9s. No one gets super excited for the 9s. Let's see. Actually, you know, it'd be interesting is if I actually scrolled through the 9s and looked for maybe one that's worth checking for a regrade. The Gengars are not worth it, but look, that Blastoise is probably worth it. Some of these poker cards might be worth it. Yeah. What did they find on the poker card that they didn't like? I wish they would tell me. See, this is why Tag's so cool. The Tag's ability to do a grading report is really useful. So this got an 8, right? And actually, notably, none of the quest stickers got a 10. Yeah, there's a splotch right here on the Blastoise. So he is a splotch. So this is legitimately probably an 8. You know, if we regraded him, perhaps he could be as good as a 9. Here's another odd thought, actually. The card appears to be made out of like, almost like a plasticky, you know, like a glossy surface. I wonder if a very like light cloth could actually wipe that off. I'm not going to be the one to test it though. Blastoise 8. I know we have a new guy who's interested in these quest stickers. It could be a fun experiment to crack the slab, clean the card, and resubmit it. I'm not going to do that because I'm not into that kind of stuff. But that would be a fun experiment. Now, the question is, what do we sell it at? Let's look up Quest Blastoise and see if we can find any at all for sale. No. Let's check sold, maybe. Okay, the only thing we know is that a Quest Blastoise sold for $650 as a 10. $650 as a 10. So if you cut the 9 in half to 225 or to 325, and you cut the 8 in half from 325, it'd still be like 150. So I'm going to go with like 150 on this Blastoise. Okay. Not a laughing matter, the price of those quest stickers, huh? Okay, not a lot of quests available. Yeah, they appear to be very, very rare. Joshua Gutierrez is next. He wants a white flare Korean box. You know, it's weird. I was doing some cleaning up in the inventory room, and I could not find a lot of white flare boxes. I wonder if I'm almost out of those. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. So we got all kinds of new slabs to price. Very fun. So weird. This appears to be the last box of the white flare Korean. But we have like a box and a half of Pokemon Black Bolt Korean. So maybe I only ordered one case of the Pokemon White and 2 cases of the Pokemon Black. Oh, the white flare's slightly cheaper. So, what do we have in here? Oh, there's another sealed box in here. That's good. Okay. Where are my scissors? Ready? Meow, 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 meow. Tossing that away. Ooh. All right. Put that here. BWR incoming, hopefully. Ready? Now, once again, this is for Joshua Gutierrez. Good luck, Josh. Snipping this. Snipping this. Snipping these guys. My music is paused because YouTube does that. YouTube pauses my music, which I don't agree with. Do I actually have to change the pages, or can I hit this button? Oh, I can just hit the play button. That's cool. God, computers are amazing. Here's... Aw, yeah, Keldeo. Ooh, here's an Oshawott or something like that. No, not Oshawott. Whatever Oshawott evolves into. Stink Eater. Here's Joltik. Somebody at Pokemon loves Joltik. Archeops. The dinosaur. Gothita. This one evolves into Lipard. I can't remember the name. These are Pokemon from that black-white era that I did not play. Emboar, one of the ugliest starters of all time. Here is Rock Guy. Yeah, I don't remember this guy's name either. Here we go. Purloin. Yeah, see, I don't know these names from black-white era because I did not play black-white era. I'm an elder millennial here. Yeah, I'm a millennial, and so for me, there really is only one generation, and it's called Gen 1. He's a Gen 1 boomer. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 is really good as well. Gen 4 you start to feel the change at Gen 4. Gen 5, I'm out. That's how it went for a lot of people, not just me. Mian Fu. Do you have kids? Not yet, but we are trying for a kid right now. We want kids. Here we go. Here's Durant, and he's made out of Play-Doh. Very cool. I like it. I just opened a lot of English. Here's Simisear. For me, if I manage to have even one kid later in life, then I can now die. I've done my duty as a human being. I've reproduced. Here we are. Here's this guy. We were actually trying earlier. We were trying like 2 years ago. But it turned out my wife has some issues, and she just had a major surgery that corrects the issue. And so now we're hoping that it all works. All right, you ready? It's new stuff too. You know, they didn't have this kind of stuff in the past. The surgery didn't exist until very recently. There we go. All right. Good luck to y'all for a baby. Thanks, man. I'm trying real hard every day. No, not recently though. She's recovering from surgery. Here we are. Okay. And actually, so even after the surgery, the baby has to be like an IVF baby. So it's crazy. Wow, you got 2 of these things. Huh. Out of 1 box. You got the clown. He's got the clown Ussy. Joshua Gutierrez. Mr. Josh. All right. Mr. Josh. Let's see. Ah. Okay. Mister, do you not have YouTube Premium? Hell no, dude. I had it for like 1 year, years ago when it was a lot cheaper, and I've never purchased it since. So I've saved hundreds of dollars not having YouTube Premium. That means more Pokemon for me. All right. It's too expensive. You know, if it was cheaper, I would definitely buy it. Thank you for that, Joshua. Here's another Galarian Moltres. Get it while it lasts. It's a good card. Here's one of these Arcanines. Here's one of these Leaky Tongues. It's Leaky Tongue. Out of all the possible ARs, a dupe in the same box is super rare. Yeah, I agree, man. That's so cool. Live your view on it. Gotta pass this stuff off to our babies. Yeah, baby time. David Moraes, One Life Custom. It's like the end of a party almost, you know, because when you're just a hot young couple having hot young sex and all this stuff, and then you don't have to have a baby for a while, you know, you're kind of cheating responsibility. It's a weird responsibility, isn't it? It's sort of like a greater human idea, like having to have children. Because if nobody has children, what happens to the human race? It disappears. Somebody's got to have them, right? But like literally someone has to have them. And, but I think people almost look at them like this benign accident that occurs. All right, but obviously birth control is so powerful. That's not true. People really do have to choose to have children nowadays because otherwise no one will have them. You got like a population collapse incoming. Here's Isaiah, Pokemon Japanese for glory of Team Rocket. You ready? Team Whack It. Anyways, so for us, though, it's going to cost a lot more money to have children than normal, and it's not even guaranteed to work. So we're actually crossing our fingers that it works, and I bet it will. I'm hoping it will. We are. Most of us just happen like, uh-oh, I messaged you earlier on Instagram. Just wanted to know if you got my order. What? This order? Here it is. Nice to meet you, Isaiah. He's new, guys. Hey, he needs a new guy card. I don't think I have any cards laying around. Let's give you a new guy booster pack, maybe. Here you go. So you get a new guy booster pack. Mr. Isaiah, if you guys place a first-time order, we'll get you a bonus, okay? So you get 5 packs today. You ready? Have a robot kid. Yeah, I don't know about that. What? Snipping this. A robot kid. Boop. All right. Me and my old lady been at it for a decade without any protection. Still no crying, smiling, poopy, pukey bundle of joy. We have a daughter, but she's not my biological kid. I see. Thank God Trump is making all in vitro a blank ton cheaper. Yeah, I mean, I guess that removes it removes a, ooh, look at that nice Tyranitar. I like this Tyranitar in this set. It removes a barrier or hurdle. There it is. I think I heard in Poland, you only need to have 2 children. And if you have 2 children in Poland, they will remove your income taxes. And I'm like, damn, dude, I need to move to Poland. Did you guys hear about that? That's brand new. Poland just did that. They have a law that if you have 2 children, they will remove your, I think it's up to a certain amount. They will remove your income taxes. But I don't know how to convert Polish money into American money. So I don't know how much you actually get for free. So here's Isaiah. They're really trying to, they're like, here, have some money. I speculate that it's not entirely a money issue. I really do think it's just that people are wanting to have less responsibilities and be young and hot as long as possible. You know, we are. Mister, you don't want to live in Poland. What? You know, my wife has some Polish genes. Polish and Hungarian genes. Actually, she might have a huge amount of Hungarian genes. It says southern Germany, but Hungary is on the border of southern Germany. Her grandfather was Hungarian, but we don't know if that means he was Hungarian or if he was like German Hungarian. We don't know. 10.25. All right, Mr. Isaiah, cool. They're a very poor country. What Poland is? Poland has one of the best economies in all of Europe right now. Isn't that true? Somebody look that up. Poland has one of the best economies and lowest crime rates. There you go. All right. But, you know, moving to a poor place isn't always a bad problem. You know, if you've got, that just means that the homes are more affordable. You're making me hungry. Here's Acerola. I don't even think this should be for sale. I'm going to set this to the side, man. That shouldn't even be for sale. That might be a future break. That could be a future waifu break. Here's Iona's Watrel. And here's Gyarados. That's like a tier 1 card right there. That Tyranitar looks clean. He's fun. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Isaiah. And yes, here we have an order from Team Rocket Grunt. They were hella poor, at least the parts I was at for training were very run down. Oh, I see. So you were in there as a U.S. soldier. Here's Team Rocket Grunt. Let's see. Should have $32 in store credit. Let's get 2 live customs. Here it is. 2 live customs. Team Rocket Grunt. Good luck. Okay. We've got 1. Oh, what do you know? And 2. That was pretty easy, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, like taking Pokemon cards from a baby. All right. Vulpix, Tora Karuta. Oh, one of the Tora Karutas. Cool. Oh, that looks great. Okay, you got one of the Tora Karutas now. There it is. Beautiful. Okay. You're not one of the guys with the channel, are you? Great. You know, as we increase the number of people with these channels, I actually have to somehow memorize that they have them. Team Rocket Grunt. Boy, whatever happened to Jonathan Morris? That was the last thing he did, was he opened up one of those channels and then he disappeared. Lovely. Okay. That's so nice. So that's Team Rocket Grunt. It's 6:37. We still got about a half hour together, guys. Let me go ahead and start pricing up another card. So how about this Onami, huh? I don't know what to think of this card. I would like to get this into the Waifu Shuffle if it's a valuable card. I don't know what it is. I probably just bought this to grade it. Okay, she's in a little kimono. Kimono 3 sizes too small. A second here, close all this stuff. I heard they just stopped a shooting at an airport because the man's own family snitched on him. Good for them. Is this the right card? Let's see. No, this is a different one. It says Event Pack Volume 5. Is this one it? Let's see. Ah, here we are. So I found it, but it's an auction. I don't want an auction. I want so we have the Japanese version, and there's an English and a Japanese. Let me type in Japanese. Oops, I typed in Napanese. Japanese. There we go. Okay, it's not such a crazy card. It's not so crazy. I thought it was kind of, I didn't think I paid a lot for it when I acquired it. All right, so, wait, let me look at that price one more time. Okay. The dude was locked and loaded. Family saved lives. Yeah, they ratted on him, and then he got confronted at the airport. He was, like, scoping out the airport. He was, like, live streaming, and the family ratted on him. and he got arrested. He's like, what? What did I do? He started hooting and hollering. He's like, I'm being arrested. It's like, yeah, dude, of course you're being arrested. Freaking insanity, dude. You can't arrest me? Okay. Here's our good friend Pat Gibbs. 2 pokey shuffles for our friend Pat. This would be a good pokey shuffle, although it's more like a one-piece shuffle. I think it's just a promo. We are. That's a nice $55 10. 1, 2, 3. If you ask me, 1, 2. Have any ideas, mister, if the Burger King gold cards from the 90s are still worth anything? We are. Haha. I still got some of those to grade. I've kind of held on to them. I've got some really good ones that I haven't graded yet. He was just enjoying a nice Chinese meal. Dude, that guy had like, he had a gun with ammo. He had like a high-powered weapon with ammo in it, in the trunk of his car. And he was at that airport scoping it out because he was thinking about it. He was like, yeah, I'll just shoot it right here, man. He could go to hell, man. It's crazy. Ruining people's lives. All right, so we priced up a 10. Let's price up a 9. We got this lovely Mimikyu 9. It's a trick or trade card, and we can get this to you pretty cheap. I thought they don't grade those gold cards anymore. Oh, they were grading the Burger Chew cards, and then they stopped. Not the Burger Chew, the Burger King. Quacky Vol, he got an 8, huh? That's pretty harsh, an 8. It's got a dent right up there. It definitely deserves, yeah, that's probably an 8. Quackavall. Okay, take a quick look at this. Qua Val 273. Oops, 273. Oops. Okay. All right, Quackavall. Wow, he's really expensive as an 8. He is a whole $18. You don't want the gay duck? Come on, bro. See on, bro. There it is. So here are some lower grades for people who appreciate cheaper cards. 15, 20, 18. I mean, the artworks are still good. And who knows? Maybe if you had a whole bunch of 9s for a long period of time, they would go up. Actually, here's a Burger Pikachu for 74. He's a 9. Here's Quip's drawing. It's called Quip's Umbreon. That is for $100. And here is Umbreon. Yeah, so that's an authenticated sketch card. Pretty cool. We have the ability to do that. Man, we got too many slabs on the table. Look at how the camera can't fit them all into the scene. We got to start taking pictures and removing some of them. Pat Gibbs is here. He says, 1 live, 2 pokey shuffles. Hey, what's up, Mr. Pat? How you doing today? Okay, 1 live. 1 cold live customs for Pat Gibbs. Mr. Pat. 2 pokey shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2 of these? Yeah. No luck, man. I'm so sorry. No luck. You could have gotten very lucky. You could have pulled 5 live customs out of there, you know. So that's possible. Just not likely. All right. So let's get another rotation in here. Vance says, can we trade? Yeah, I'm open to a trade. Here's Doug Trio. Is JD Vance really getting a divorce, or was that a yucky rumor? Here's this $240 Dragon Maid Kana. I think her name's Kana. It's actually English, by the way. Here's Litleo 10 for $35. Very affordable. Vance says, okay. And here is the tree for $35. Very beautiful card. Okay. So refresh. Whoa, pricey. I know, right? I wonder if I could pack up all my 9s, ship them to PSA, and then just be like, sell all of these. Hathim says 8 Korean rocket packs. 8 Korean rocket packs. You got it, man. So there definitely was a slowdown in demand for the Korean Team Rocket cards, but it continued. This was one of the best-selling products of the year for me, was this Korean set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's still a pretty cool set to open. There we go. I just started collecting Pokemon, so I'm new. You could definitely do that, mister. Yeah, if PSA could just sell all the 9s, that'd be pretty interesting. There we go. Mister, are the MGT Final Fantasy Collection Pack cards worth grading? Think my bag is full of them. Final Fantasy Collection Pack cards? I think some of them are definitely worth grading. Here's Murkrow. Have you ever thought about slabbing a sardine? How would that even work? You would just take like sardine flesh and just like crush it in there? Dude, that's gross. I don't think I don't think I'd ever do that. We are? Okay. All right. Sardine. You just pulled a Team Rocket Grunt as your hit card. Here's a Nidoking. Here's a Kangaskhan. Pretty good round, actually. All right, yeah, that was a pretty good round, Mr. Thim. All right. I mean, pull-wise, you got a lot of pulls out of there. What is something I should open that is not Pokemon? You could participate in the new pack split. Did you guys hear about the new pack split? Here it is. So that's the Disney 100 pack split, $32 buy-in. It is. You have to understand, the reason that this particular booster pack, which contains only 4 cards, is so damn expensive. There are chase cards in this set that will make Pokemon cards look cheap. So you have to understand that. There was like a record-setting sale of a 1-of-1 Mickey Mouse that came out of here. And it was like $100,000 or some crazy amount. I don't remember what it was. It was some really crazy amount. And now that Mickey's gone, it's not in this set anymore. But there are other 1-of-1s that have not been pulled. So there's a lot of high-end cards that come out of this set. Maybe you pull like a 5-of-5 or a 10-of-10 of the same Mickey Mouse, and it's worth like $5,000. All right, there's Hathim. Let's go grab your box. I believe you have a box, right? Yes, it is. Thank you, Hathim. Hope you're having a good week. Or maybe slabbing a 4-leaf clover. That'd be cool. 4-leaf clover, that'd be fun. If I could go find one. This. Maybe I could sleeve a... maybe I could sleeve... what's something meaningful from Lake of the Ozarks? We are. I can't really think of anything. That'd be interesting if there was a leaf slabbing company. Wouldn't that be interesting? Why did I just write Joey Albrecht on this? You know what I was thinking about? I wasn't even thinking slightly about the cards. I was thinking about the general concept of encapsulating things that are rare. And how companies are probably encapsulating like VHSs and DVDs and video games, but they're not encapsulating things like maybe the hair of a president or something, right? Like George Washington's lock of hair or something like that. So my brain was in a whole nother place. There you go. Native tree leaves, sure. All right, thank you so much for that. Brain going all over the place. All right, beautiful. We're going to get a little, not a rotation. We're actually going to move this to the side. We're going to take a picture of these guys and take them down. So, you guys know that we take pictures of our cards and post them to Discord. We're going to do that here. Okay. Good. And this is a Lone Executor, which is an A. Pikachu, which is a P. And Litleo, which is an L, which goes in here. People who catch home run balls. What? Here's a beautiful Magneton Pristine for 115. That seems like it would be pretty cool up in the live customs. Here is a Goop Gas Attack. And here is a Right, the Weiss Miss Kobayashi. I might put this in the live customs right now. I think it's just such a nice little card. We have a couple of those magnetons, right? But that'll be like the best thing we can offer is the pristine 10 on one. All right, let's get this guy going. Okay. I know it would be later down the road, but it would be cool if y'all got pregnant to encapsulate the ultrasounds. Nah, that'd be weird, man. What are you talking about? Encapsulate the ultrasounds. That's like some weird gender reveal kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. We have so many good cards going into the live customs now because our options have changed, you know, with all these returns. There we go. Live custom box is nice and full now. Awesome. Let's get pictures of these and put them into the consignment channel. The consignment channel are slabs for sale that we're selling for other people. Okay. Oh, this box is getting kind of full, huh? I keep forgetting stuff like that doesn't mean anything to you. What? Well, I mean, the ultrasounds is too much. Too much to remember. Here we have the Mega Gengar break. Here's the Magneton. And here's the Machoke 9. Ooh. We also have Arcanine. Ooh. Cool. Let's have a refresh here. If I was a fan of the show, those two would be holy grails. True. Yeah, I bet they would be. Hathim says 3 of the Korean Terra Festival. Oh, okay. Korean Terra Festival. You got it. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Ready? All right, so now we've got some stiff. Pack number 1, pack number 2, Entei, pack number 3, and Salamence. Nothing crazy coming out of this round, Mr. Hathim. Am I in that new Mega Gengar break? I don't think you are. Let's see. The Mega sub list is Robert Tumman and Grant J. Kwan so far. Pick these back up. All right, put this here, put this here, and put this here. We got 2 little piles now. Okay. Yep, Gengar sublist is moving on to spot number 5 right now. It's pretty exciting. Getting closer to the end, and then we get a new Mega item up on the table. I don't even know what to choose from. All right, hopefully a good one. All right. The breaks, the live customs, they're exciting. Okay, we have an order from Joshua Whipple, Mr. Josh. I said the stuff I would trade you more up. Oh, okay. Yeah, what'd you say? I got a 2016 Vulpix, a 2016 Haunter, Ponyta Onyx Pikachu, and Iron Crown Extra trade. That's the best I have right now. Yeah, those are pretty good. So, Mr. Joshua Whipple wants to ship out his Zekrom. Let's go ahead and reset the shipping channel. Oscar Sendes. How's it going, Oscar? The Gengar sublist, was that the one for the boxes from yesterday? No, that's gone. That's over now. The Gengar sublist is for this guy. This is a super duper valuable Gengar from 1996. He's worth like 3.5 thousand. An update. There's an update to stamps. Thank God. Maybe it's going to be really good. There's an update to stamps, everybody. Maybe it's going to work now. God, I hope this is an improvement. Do you want anything to trade? I'll take the 2016 Hunter. Because he's so spooky. And it's Halloween. Okay, we're going to hit install. Yes, I accept the agreement. Okay, it's installing an update into my stamp software. I will also take packs for it too. What? That's so generous. That's so thoughtful. Oh, right. I've got this card. I'd like to trade 6, perhaps for that Umbreon. Let's see if she says anything about that. So she says, I was thinking 450. Okay, so hold on. Let me put this away. All right. Let me look into the Umbreon real fast. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's see. Let's put on buy now. I will also take Spectre. Okay, you. We just made a big time deal, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but me and Vance just made a huge trade. Wow. Super cool. I don't know what is going on with eBay recently, but it's really hard to track the value of things. So obviously the price of that Umbreon has come down a lot. And let me go ahead and click clear all on this. Let me go into buy it now. I will give you the Hunter for any packs of your choice. Any packs of my choice? Any of them. Let's see. Let me see this real fast with the calculator. Times 0.13. All right, so let me jump over here. Joshua Whipple, we're still trying to get that label made. Okay, finish. Let's see if we can open it now. Ooh, I bet it's gonna require me to like log in the long way. So let's see what happens. No? Is it gonna let me just log straight in? That'd be nice. God, I hope this software works so good now. Yeah? All right, let's try it. So, Joshua Whipple. Maybe it won't time out constantly now. And we're going to go ahead and set this to 744. Mister, what are your favorite cards of each generation? Oh, man, it's like a quiz. That means I have to remember cards from every generation to answer it. Okay. So far, not so good. I've plugged in all the stuff and it's still trying to decide the price of it. Okay, it still has this stupid issue where if it's today but it's past a certain time in the daytime, it then when you try to print the item, it changes the date to tomorrow, which is fine, but it should have already automatically done that. Like, I would get a pack that you choose for me and you will get the Hunter. What? That's what I want, Mr. Vance. All right, it's taking forever. God, dude, how can this software get any worse? Here's a little Blastoise. He's new. Here's a little beautiful little Gyarados. Here's a little Decidueye. There's some good cards here. And let's see. I'm going to place this over here. I ship it so you would get... What? You would do that for me? Here's a little Umbreon, a little Pikachu, a little Gengar, a little Darkrai, Galarian Moltres. We are coming up on Halloween. It's not calculating the price. It's not coming up with the price. This is terrible. Is this officially unusable yet? Wow, it's like broken. It's taking even longer now to find the price for the shipping. There we go. You would do that for me? Vance, you're way too nice, dude. There we are. And let's grab this. Okay, let's get some prices on these. So now instead of being graded with tag, these are graded with PSA. Oh, there it goes. It finally came up with the price. Let's go ahead and print it. Let's see if it works. Took like a minute, dude. Oh my God. I have more Halloween Pokemon cards. What? No, you don't. Fans, you couldn't possibly. Are you trying to trick me or trade with me? Here it is. We're gonna say slabs. Okay, I've printed out your label. Thank you so much, Mr. Joshua Whipple. Let's get these priced up real fast. It is officially 7 p.m., so I think it's about time to wrap up, actually. PSA 10, Gengar, trick or trade. Okay, 220. Let's grab the Pikachu. Oops, Pikachu. Would you guys like a break on that Gengar? I feel like that Gengar would be a cool break. Okay, Pikachu's going to be 75. Wait, did I read that right? Hold on. How do I send trade offers, says Real One? Discord's a good way to do it. You can also use Instagram. Oh, that's the 2023 version. Looks like the 2024 version is more desirable because of the Cosmic Hollow. Okay. And then here's the Umbreon. Oh, don't quit now. I'm still at work. I know, I know. It is that time. What is this music? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Wow. He is very affordable. Umbreon is affordable. $25. That's a $25 10. I bet you that one sells. Hathim, 2 more of the Korean Terra Festival. So we're all done for the day, guys. We're going to be back on tonight for the late night Tuesday stream. I hope you guys will be there. We'll be sure to hand out a giveaway tonight, okay? So you'll want to be there for the giveaway. And there's just an overwhelming amount of cards to price now, including the consignment cards that I never priced up. We got too many slabs. Here is Walking Wake. Not to be confused with Walking Asleep. Quarter break on Gengar. Quarter break, huh? I was thinking more like, maybe like $30 or something. He's a cool card, right? The Trick or Trade Gengar. He's neat. You guys like that? What's 220 divided by 30? 7. So it would be $30, 1 in 7, like that. What do you guys think? Chance for one of those fancy Gengars. It is Halloween. That Umbreon can't be $25. If you think that's too low of a price, go grab it. All yours. He's a beautiful card, but he's not holographic. He's a common. So it certainly could be 25. All right. I'll take a look at the squared for those. It's gone. All right, all yours. Very good. So Pikachu 150 and Halloween Gengar $30 buy-in, 1 in 7 odds. You guys might want to jump in that for that nighttime stream. All right, so the last order. Here, I'll go ahead and write your name on this, Sergio Urzua. Oops. Urzua. All right. Oh, no, you're right, actually. That's actually the price of a 9. You're correct, actually. That is the wrong price. We were looking at a 9. All right, so a 10, which sold for September 12th, is 105. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Sergio. I got you all excited for nothing, but obviously that is an incorrect price. I thought I was looking at the right one, and it was a 9. I was thinking in my head, oh, is this Japanese or is it Korean? I didn't think that maybe that's stupid eBay's fault, man. I don't know why eBay does that so much. You know, I'll type in PSA 10, and then what'll happen is it'll show me PSA 9s. Why would it do that? God, dude. All right, Sergio Urzua, I'll make this easy on you. I'm going to go ahead and hit you a refund on that, okay? So that was incorrectly priced. My bad, dude. I thought it was possible because it's a non-hollow card, and I thought, all right, it's just really cheap. No, it's incorrectly priced because stupid-ass eBay's giving me the wrong damn cards. PSA 10, Umbreon, Trick or Trade. Maybe I'll start using the computer more for pricing because I don't know if it's different. No, it says there's none for sale at all. So there's none for sale. That's the problem. There's none for sale, and it showed me the 9s instead. The last sale for this card was actually on October 18th for $127. $127 was the value of the last sale of this card. No, mister. So I apologize for that. Obviously, that was a pricing mistake, and we correct those, especially when they're really bad. Like, you know, if it's like 20 bucks, maybe we just give it to you as a gift. But now when it's $100 mistake, we are. All right. That's the last sold was 127. There are now none of them for sale. I'll make it 130. I'm just going to match that price. I'm not going to go above it. So I just matched the last sold. We could have gone above it, but we're just matching it, okay? Still an actual good deal if you ask me, because if there's none for sale, that suggests I could have priced it at 150 pretty easily. Now, what else do we need to grab? We need to grab Javier Arroyo's 2 Korean Terra Festival. Here you go. Oh, by the way, PSA sent me back one of my cards. They didn't grade one of my cards. I wonder what was in there. I didn't actually look at that. Oh, let me look at this. Oh, yeah, they're always refusing to grade these. They put it in a deck sleeve. That makes me mad. What the hell? Some garbage ass deck sleeve. Freaking PSA. All right. Hashtag 99.5 thousand. Yeah, we are so close to 100,000, guys. We are just about 500 subscribers away from hitting that big 100K, getting the silver play button, and triggering a big giveaway. Oh, man, you should have kept going with them. There is the beautiful Raikou, but he's like a Bronchiosaurus or something. Every time Pokemon tries to do like dinosaurs, I swear it does not work. Did you guys notice that? Pokemon tries to do dinosaurs, and it fails every time. Like, what they got like that ice dinosaur. Remember the ice dinosaur in Pokemon? Of course you don't remember. No one does. They got that Tynamo or something, the T-Rex Pokemon. You remember him? Of course not. No one thinks of that Pokemon. So they keep trying to put dinosaurs in their game, and it keeps failing. Javier. Freaking Pokemon. And then this was the recent attempt. They took these legendaries and they said, what if they were dinosaurs? And everyone responded with what if they weren't? Because those do not sell super fast. Aerodactyl works. Even Aerodactyl's not that popular, though, right? Despite all the nostalgia, it's not the most popular. All right. And 2 more Korean Terra Festival for the Tuesday nighttime stream. Hathim, I'm so sorry. You just got sniped on that. But you could get lucky in the next box, right? 2 Terra Festival. All right, so we'll get you in the next round. You could snipe the next box, so it's not over yet for you, Mr. Hathim. Javier did a little swoopy whoopy. All right, I had a lot of fun, guys. You've seen a lot of big cards coming back from PSA. We got a lot to price up now. Lots of 10s. Look at that. I mean, I don't even know if I want to sell that. It looks amazing. Oops. Look at that. Holy. Lots of cool stuff coming back. Wait, says Vance. Vance? What do you mean wait? You can't tell me to wait. I gotta go, baby. I gotta go. I gotta go have some wine, smoke some cigars, and smack booty cheeks. I'll see you guys tonight. See you later, everybody.